morning, cyber friends. Mitty Man coming back at you from Walker's Music. Yet another word for today. We want to go and cut through the chase. We want to give God the glory, all the praise, for He the one that deserves our praise and honor. We want to give a big shout out to the YouTube fam, also to the End Time Harvest Gang. All of you know who you are. We want to just go ahead on this morning and we want to cut right through the chase and everything because people, time is at hand. Jesus spoke of these things while He was here. And I want to say some things. I want to go, this morning, I want to come from the book of Joel. In other words, in the book of Joel, some might say Joel, but some might say Joel, but nevertheless, the book of Joel, the second chapter, and I want to come from the 28th verse. That's the book of Joel, the second chapter, the 28th verse. It reads as this: "And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit, and I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and the terrible day of the Lord come." Sound like to me, God was telling that on the great and terrible day before the Lord comes, there's going to be an eclipse, great eclipse, a very, very great eclipse. And a whole bunch of wonders and things will be done in the heavens before that great day. And He said, "And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall" what? "Call on the name of the Lord shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Lord hath said, and in the remnant whom the Lord shall call." May God add a blessing to the readers, hearers, and especially the doers of His holy word. I don't think too much needs to be said after that, people. You know, in the book of Joel, God painted a picture for us, showing us things, the condition of things, and the way things would be just before He got ready to come back. Also, it's a clear indication about the way things and what He was going to be doing in the earth. He said, "I'm going to pour out my spirit upon all flesh, your sons and your daughters, and they were going to prophesy. Your young men shall dream dreams, and your old men shall have vision." Young men have vision. The old men dream dreams, young men have vision. In other words, it says also in the Word of God that where there is no vision, the people perish. It also says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." So now people, believe it or not, our brother, a lot of people got they got their own little way they want to go about saying and doing things. But one of our brothers, Brother Creflo Dollar, is already into a series, I think it's a series of teachings about the authority that the believer have. And we don't know about it. We are going running around talking about, "Lord, come do this. Lord, come do that." It tickled me because I got to laugh because we all are guilty of that. We all are guilty of that. Telling the Lord where to go telling the Lord what to do, like he's some sort of errand boy or something like that. And I can imagine that Jesus is sitting down where the Bible said that's what he went to do. He went and sat down at the right hand of God. That's the authority, people. And he said, why they keep on bothering me, telling me to go here and go there, when he told us to do it? It's funny. It's funny when you think about it. But now, I want everybody to think a little bit. Now, I don't want to think too long because I ain't got long on the video. We keep on telling Jesus to go to the hospitals. We keep on telling Jesus, Lord, come see about me. We keep hollering, Lord, come do this. Lord, come do that. When he gave you and he gave me the authority of his name and his word, that's what we're supposed to be using, people. That's what we're supposed to be using. We must have them read Romans. We must have them read Romans. He said, who shall ascend? That is to bring Christ down. Or who shall descend? That is to bring him up from the grave. But the word is near you. It's in your mouth. People, we won't speak. We won't speak. Jesus whooped the devil on his own playground and gave the church the stick. Now, you want to just keep sitting down being defeated. And I'm talking to Mitty Man too. We are being defeated because we are allowing it. Jesus told us we are the ones supposed to lay hands on the sick. We are the ones that's supposed to raise the dead. He gave us the authority. But yet and still, we keep on hollering, telling him what to do. He went and sat down. He already done completed the work. And he gave us the authority to operate in this here earth. And we just keep on hollering, Jesus, come do this. Jesus, go there. Jesus, go there. You and I need to get up off our butt and go do what Jesus said do. That's what the problem is. But we just keep on hollering. Lord, go over yonder. Lord, go over here. Come over this way. Jesus said, nope. I told you to go. Now, people, I ain't trying to be funny. That's in the Word of God. And I mean, I don't know how we missed it, but we will not operate in this authority, mainly because now, number one, you can't use his name unless you belong to him. So see, that might be a problem right there now. If you don't belong to him, see, now, ain't no sense you hollering. See, you can't use his name if you don't belong to him. So now, that might be the problem. A lot of us don't belong to him, therefore we cannot operate in that power. And I can't lay my hands on nobody and they get nowhere because I don't belong to Christ. Because Jesus said, those that follow him and they that be in him, his believer, they were going to what? In his name, do this and that and this and that. They will cast out devils. They shall take up serpents and everything. And if they drink anything definitely poison, it will not even hurt them. Those that what? Follow him. So people, I guess now, it would be logical for us to just calculate this thing and deduct it. The law of reasoning should let us know, those of us that got any understanding. If Mitty Man can't lay hands on the sick and they recover, if Mitty Man can't cast out devils, if Mitty Man is walking around defeated, and if he's not calling on the name of the Lord, it's his Mitty Man fault. Because if I'm not using the word of God for these situations and they are not changing, then that means that one or two things. Either I don't belong to Christ or Christ's word doesn't mean nothing. And guess what? I think the first one is the answer. Mitty Man don't belong to Christ. If Mitty Man cannot do the thing that Christ said he could do, Mitty Man don't belong to Christ. That's where I just be logical and deduct that and keep it right there. Because if Mitty Man belonged to Christ, then the thing that Christ said Mitty Man could do, Mitty Man will be able to do them. And I'll leave it at that. We're going to end this video right here. Whatever you get into, if God is not in it, it's best that you come out of it. This is Mitty Man saying peace. Goodbye.